Hi, and today I'm doing something that I've been meaning to do for ages, which is to start doing my Words to the Wise series again. I did it it's probably just around the start of lockdown last year. I did quite a few, but basically the idea was it's things that inspire me. I read an awful lot, and yeah, quotes, particular passages that inspire me, and hopefully will inspire you. So yeah, so I'm back on it, and my intention is to do one of these per week. And today's is from a brilliant book that I'm reading called, hang on a minute. Well, I know what it's called. It's called Second Mountain, but I can't think of who it's by. So I'll double check who it's by. David Brooks. Okay. So yeah, and this is about, the idea is two mountains in life that we climb. The first is kind of driven by ego and things we want to achieve for ourselves, and it's often things like your career and building your career. And but then it talks about progressing on to the second mountain. And the second mountain to climb is one that's much more about, we at the top of the first mountain, if we get that far, we seeing that that's not enough, and actually there's more than that. And the second mountain is about discovering what that more is. It's about purposeful life, a meaningful life. And this particular quote from the book, it's actually not from the author. It's from very famous philosopher Matthew Williams. I jest. It's not really, obviously. Friedrich Nietzsche. And the quote is, Nietzsche wrote that the way to discover what you were put on earth for is to go back into your past, list the times you felt most fulfilled, and then see if you can draw a line through them. He writes, let the young soul survey its own life with a view to the following question. What have you truly loved thus far? What has ever uplifted your soul? What has dominated and delighted it at the same time? Assemble these revered objects in a row before you, and perhaps they will reveal a law by their nature and their order, the fundamental law of your very self. Wow. Love that. Anyone that's followed any of my kind of, writing or coaching, the work that I'm doing, and very much about being your fullest self, discovering your truest self, creating your truest self. To me, that's what a life well lived is, and I guess in a lot of ways what I believe our purpose on this earth is. I tend to believe that life is like a school, really, that through the events that happen in our lives, they're like our, they're the classes we go to, and the lessons, say the lessons are what we take from them and how we then apply them to make life better for us, but more importantly for the people around us. Ultimately, our life is magnified, enhanced, given more meaning by the impact that we can have on others through the things that we learn on our own individual paths. And our task within that school is to fully discover ourselves, because it's only when we do that we can live our best life. I'm trying to avoid these cliches, but they all are, aren't they? Live in the again in the truest way to ourselves, because it's at those moments and those times, and when we're acting in that way, that we can have the biggest impact. We can have the greatest sense of contentment in our lives. And it's those moments where we feel we're doing what we're here to do. We're doing what we're born to do. And I think that quote by Nietzsche there is a great example of how we can do that, how we can discover that true self through the things that we love and that have brought us joy and fulfillment in our lives. Love to hear your thoughts. Love to hear any quotes that are inspiring you today. And I promise I will be back soon next week with more Words to the Wise. Thank you. Bye-bye.